Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Today's the first day of clinicals. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Actually, I had a dream about clinicals and I was up probably about an hour and a half ago. The dream woke me up in the middle of the night because I don't know, I guess I'm so excited to go on my first day. But I guess I'm also nervous because I developed this pimple. I don't even want to touch it, but here, let me zoom in on it. Right there. I'm sweating a little bit, but it's okay.
All right. I just finished my first full week of my first rotations of DPT school, and it has been such a great experience. I'm just so thankful that I was put in this specific spot. I feel like it was such a great fit for me. Most clinics you might see typically has a lot of physical therapists on site. They have a bunch of equipment, and my location actually only has two physical therapists. It's a room that's split in half, so there's like a kind of like a rolling curtain that divides the room, and there's literally no cables or anything like that. All we have is a portable mirror that we just roll and slide so that the patients could see themselves. We have weights, dumbbells, like, those colorful plastic ones, from like 2.5 all the way to 10 pounds. And we have like a couple medicine ball slam balls, and that's it. So you have to get really creative with your TheraX, with your home exercise programs. But it comes to show that you don't need excessive equipment to still get the job done. So what did I learn this week? Well, first day I was for sure humbled, and I felt discouraged. I went in, I was like, okay, like this is how it kind of goes, kind of getting a feel for the CI, my instructor, the location, and everything that you've learned in school. I wasn't like the worst in class. So I was decent in class, right? When I was going through my ortho rotations. But I go to the first day, and I'm just watching, and I'm like, I blink my eyes, and from the moment the patient walked in, it's like the PT's already treating them. It's like they've gone through the subjective, objective, and they're already treating them so fast. We're used to getting it done in maybe an hour. These guys finish it in about 45 minutes or less, which is insane. So then I left first day thinking, oh man, I'm so dumb. I don't know anything. This is going to be a long 10 weeks, right? Second day comes, my CI says, hey, you want to do this next eval on Wednesday? So all day Tuesday, I'm just kind of anticipating what to do, what to expect. And then I prepare. Shoulder patient. First thing in the morning at 7:30, patient walks in. I'm doing my thing. And then my CI goes, okay, we're kind of running out of time. So move along. So I barely get to touch the patient, and then my CI just takes over. We recap. He says, okay, we need to kind of do these things. You don't necessarily need to test these things. So, okay, fine. So then we have another shoulder patient coming in that same day, and he's like, you want to get this one? I said, all right, redemption, let's go. So after reflecting what happened on the first shoulder patient, the shoulder patient came in, boom. I felt that I did pretty well with it. Pretty simple patient, nothing complicated. And after that, my confidence boosted a lot. Then later, I had another patient who was really old, lower back pain, and I think I overcomplicated it. I really overthought it, tried to test so many things when I didn't need to. I also got to put my hands on a lot of patients, frozen shoulder, post-op rotator cuff, post-op, post-ACL tear, or post-ACL reconstruction. So I got to really feel what an ACL patient, how they would react. So when I'm mobbing them, they're like, "Oh, don't touch me," right? So then, actually, it's the first time this ACL patient, my CI let me put my hands on them to just push them into flexion. I just kind of got in there, and I was like, okay, she looks like she can go into that much range. I go, and then she's like, ah, right? And then my CI goes, hey, yo, watch out, man. Let me teach you the touch of the feather technique. I was like, touch of the feather? What is that? He says, you just gotta. So he put my hand, so he let me hold his lower leg, right, his tibia. And as we're pushing in, he put his hand on top of my hand, and then he just says, okay, look, you feel that? You feel how you get a little bit more tension? And then right there, do you feel that resistance? And I was like, yeah, I feel that. He goes, okay, that's where you stop. And also watch the patient. Watch their face. Are they aggravated? Are they kind of wincing? Because if they are, then you go back. Because if there's one lesson that you need to learn when you're trying to mobilize someone, is that if the patient fights back, you will never win. I'm going to say that one more time. If the patient fights back, you will never win. Very wise words from my CI. All right, so I just finished the workout. I'm about to go train a good friend of mine now. I consider him a friend. He's pretty cool. He's a plastic surgeon. Thank you, Matt Tanui, for helping me out with that. So I just wanted to recap on my week 3. Had my first day today. So this week, the plan is to go over handling, right? So looking at patients and making sure if they're apprehensive or guarding, then, I need to learn how to relax. And to also, just like really feel for tissue tolerance. That's something you can't like learn in the book. So that's kind of an area that I'm working on. But weird patient today. He had a venous TOS with a DVT, deep vein thrombosis, on the upper extremity. What? Yeah, so that was really weird to see. We didn't see the arm that was super distended, hot, red. He came post-surgery, actually. His first rib, I guess, was pinching on the vein, and it was causing a thrombosis. So they got rid of the first rib, and now he's all better. So he just wants to go back to function. Lifting his arm hurts. So we're just basically moving it into the range that he has, and also teaching him like, hey, like you're able to go up, and nothing in the shoulder is actually affected. So, yeah. So I guess one of the biggest lessons that I'm learning today, or that hit me, is that I'm so focused on like the joint, the muscle, the tissue source of whatever I'm trying to treat. I'm so zoned in on that. And I'm so zoned in that I forget to look at the whole picture. So for example, this guy had some foot pain today, and I was doing a straight leg raise on him, and then he says, oh, my back hurts. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry. So I put it down. All in all, I treated him for just strengthening, right, of the gastrocs, and also lengthening of them. But I missed the fact that when he lifted his leg up, he said his back hurt. And at that point, that should have really clued me in on, wait, that's a positive straight leg raise. I need to go look more into radiculopathy now. And I didn't catch that. So, sorry, CI. My bad. But learning lesson, look at the overall picture, right? See what you're trying to treat, but look at the whole picture. This is day 1, week 3. I'm barely surviving.